Hello again. I'm going to do an updated version of my last video, which I appreciate all the love and support on, and I'm getting a lot of you asking a lot of questions about it. A lot of you jump into the stream, which I'll put up on the screen right here too. More than welcome to hop in there and ask me Apple related questions or setup related questions, even over topic gameplay. I'm totally happy to answer them. Shout out to the people that have done that. People like, Wespy, got Relish in there, we got Keltail. Just off the top of my head, we got some nice loyal people in the Twitch from the last video. So feel free to do the same thing, join the Twitch channel, ask what you want. I hit affiliate recently, we're already at 16 subs in about a week, so things are going really well with this Apple setup. So I'm going to show you the updates that I've made since then. My wife and I have moved, so now I have my own room for it. I have a whole little den set up. And I've made some changes and I've learned some things, and I'm going to pass them on to everybody that's wanting to run or that is running an M1 Mac Mini, and show you how to optimize your stream a little bit, get you the best quality you can, most reliable thing that I've found along the way kind of thing. So to get right into it, you can see it behind me here. So we got the Mac Mini, obviously, and all the Apple stuff. My PlayStation controller, my PlayStation is down on the floor. If you hear anything, that's what it is. It's not the Mac Mini because it's on right now. I have my gameplay up on this monitor and my stream stuff on this one. So in the last video, I was running off of an iPad using Sidecar, which worked fine. But I decided to go with a second monitor because I picked up a little bit more side work in my job, and I actually was just like, let's just get another monitor. So I have two of the exact same one. I think they're the VG280K by Acer. They're great. They're 28 inch, so I know a lot of people kind of max out at 27, but these are good. So I got more cable management now, so I don't mind showing. So basically what we got here is PlayStation 4 Pro. Behind this black tongue flag, we have my modem and router. So the PlayStation's hardwired. Got another wire coming up into the Mac Mini. So that is probably not as important. I like it because we have gigabit internet and it's a lot more reliable. And if I'm sending tons of files, which I do a lot for work, I like having it hardwired. You can get away with it not, but obviously it's going to be more reliable. But if you aren't capable of that and don't want to run, 100 feet of Ethernet, then I totally get that. So you don't necessarily have to. But that's what that looks like. And then let's see if I can show you this. From the PlayStation, I have my Elgato right here, HD60S Plus. Now the HD60S did not work for me. It just gave me the same kind of errors over and over, and as soon as I plugged this in, everything worked. So if that's something that you're using right now and seeing, black screen or using OBS Link and all those kind of things to try to make it work, go with the Plus, and you don't have to fiddle around. I don't use OBS Link. Everything just works as it's supposed to. So that is plugged from the PlayStation into the computer, HDMI in and then out, so it's like a little hub for the game capture. And then this is just the PlayStation, so that's all that is. And then if we swing over to the other monitor, I'm using OBS Studio now instead of OBS Streamlabs. Now, shout out to the people that came to my Twitch from the previous YouTube video, because they told me they were able to find get 1080p at 60 frames a second outside of Streamlabs using OBS Studio. Yeah, it's not as pretty and it's not as user-friendly, but it gave me 1080 instantly, and I've never left since then. So this is my OBS setup here. You can see I have the camera, which is right up there. It's still the Sony a7 III with the Sigma Art 35 1.4 lens. And so that's my webcam. Still overkill. And then so here's my overlay. I designed my own overlay and all of this stuff. And I figured out some cool ways to use Studio, because again, it's not as user-friendly as Streamlabs. And Streamlabs is just built to use. It's just really, really nice. But you don't get 1080p, 60 frames using an Apple system on it. So switch to Studio for the time being. Maybe they'll update Streamlabs down the road to get 1080. And the other thing, so the microphone's still the same, USB mic from Amazon. It's FL Fine or FI Fine maybe, I don't know. It's like $40, cheap. And other than that, let's talk about how it's been working. So like I said, I grinded for a month, luckily hit affiliate on Twitch, and now we're grinding for partnership. I've not had any issues. I've done 9-hour streams with no hiccups. The Mac is not hot at all. I just finished playing and streaming for a couple hours. It's not even warm. And this room gets really hot because of the PlayStation and its size and stuff like that. But it doesn't really get warm. It's not that bad, and it's never conked out on me while I'm streaming. It doesn't, like, things don't crash. And in the last video, I forgot to mention, I think I was running the Elgato software first, like Game Capture HD in the background. I no longer do that. I open OBS and it shows it, and then I just run that. As far as like actual reliability, it's pretty crazy. Like I've done 9-hour streams. I've done several 4, 5, 6-hour streams. Those are all fine. And then I'm trying to think of like, oh yeah, so I know I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to do this in one shot. Sorry. All over the place. But 8 gigs of RAM. I only have the base model one. And often when I'm streaming, so I have my Safari up with my Twitch dashboard on it. I've had up to 3 different friends' streams open in tabs, just muted and just like to try to give them support and stuff like that, like just give them numbers. I've had 3 live streams on, and then I've also had Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop open doing work between deaths. And like iMessages and mail just like open. And still nothing shuts down, nothing crashes. In OBS Studio, you will see more CPU usage than Streamlabs, but it's worth it for me because it only gets to like 45% and it still doesn't get hot, and you still get 1080 at 60 frames. So I think it's totally worth it. If you see it peaking at like 80, 90, then maybe I would like have like some concern, but it's like 45, 50 runs perfectly fine with all that shit in the background too. So it's very reliable. Cons, this has nothing to do with streaming, but there's weird Bluetooth issues with the M1 Mac Mini, and I know that those are already out there, like a lot of people already know that, but my keyboard, as you can see, is wired in because it constantly has problems. So it'll work for a few days, and then all of a sudden I'll go to unlock my computer and I'll type in my password and it'll hang up and then just go like 100 letters, like I've button mashed for a while. And that's really annoying because to get into the computer, you can't, like there's no way around it, because if you hit delete, it does the same thing where it like hits one and lags and then just goes, so you don't know how many you're deleting or how many you're adding. So the Bluetooth issues are just way too all over the place. That being said, I've never had an issue with the mouse. I've reset the Bluetooth module through the OS a few times, and there's a slight chance that it's the keyboard. I have not checked, but I could easily do that. I just haven't, because I just plugged it in and I like it anyway, but it could easily be the keyboard. And so I'll pair that to my iPad and just see, and I'll pin a comment if it's that. But there is Bluetooth issues that I know Apple's aware of and I know people are aware of, but there's easy ways around them. And as far as a dock, I don't have one yet. I do plan on getting one to maximize some storage for recording gameplays and stuff like that. But right now I have pretty much every port used. So the 2 USB 3 ports are the microphone and the camera, and then I have the HDMI, and then I have USB-C, probably to the Elgato, or one of those is the other way. I have an adapter, USB to USB 3, and then the other USB-C is the wire to the keyboard. And then what else do we have back there? And then the Ethernet and then the power. So it's pretty much maxed out, but it's all I needed. I have the microphone and the camera and everything plugged into it directly, and they all work just fine. And then if I didn't need to hardwire the keyboard, I'd have an extra USB-C. So you could adapt something else there or use it for external storage or whatever you wanted. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to throw like a quick update out there. I got a lot of people, like I said, asking ask away. I reply to every single comment, and I appreciate every single comment. And if you want to pop in the stream, I had it at the beginning. I'll pop it up again right here, but I'll also have it in the description. And you won't be alone in there. I got, like I said, those loyal Apple homies in there. Got Westby in there that also streams from an M1, him and his son. So there's a community building now. So feel free to ask and hang out. And yeah, if you have any questions or if I've missed anything, which I might have, and I asked Relish yesterday if he had any ideas that I needed to fill into this, and I've probably missed some because I'm just kind of going off the cuff, but I just wanted to do an updated video, things that I've changed a few months in, that it's working and it's continuing to work, and I'm still very happy with the purchase. At a $900 computer, I'm like blown away by it. I love it. Probably the best $900 I've spent on tech ever. So yeah, anyway, feel free to subscribe. Don't have to. Drop into the Twitch. Don't have to. Do whatever you want. Just wanted to get this out there. The M1 is great for streaming. Once OBS becomes optimized on it and native on it possibly, then it will just be crazy. I think right now it's working so well that I can't imagine what it could be. So I'm happy to have the hardware now and just kind of wait as the software rolls out. And I know a lot of other people are doing the same thing. So if Apple's watching this, you guys owe me some money for selling some of these items, or you can send me something. But if not, I'll see you in the comments. I'll see you in Twitch. Ask away. Thanks, guys.